How cool would it be if you and I could take 5 minutes now, maybe 10, and figure out all of the things that you should be doing in your business and all of the things that you absolutely should not be doing long-term in your business? Because right now, if you're anything like I was when I started in my business and through that early first year or so, I was doing everything in my business. And there are some things I don't like doing. I'm going to use a stronger word here. There are some things I hate doing, and there are some things that I'm really bad at and should not be doing. So what I want to do right now is map out with you your own love-hate matrix so we can figure out in order the things that you should always hold on to and always be doing long-term in your business, and the things that you shouldn't be doing long-term, and in what order you personally should be getting these off your plate. Now, this is going to set the scene for what's to come in the following modules, because whilst you might be building things now, I always want you to have this long-term vision of you building a profitable lifestyle business where you won't forever be the only one doing everything for everyone all of the time. Okay, you'll be getting other people, other support, virtual assistants, local assistants, whatever it looks like, to come in and start helping you as you start generating income in doing other parts of your business that you should not be touching. Okay, so here's what I want you to do first. There's 4 steps to this, right? I want you to make lists of things in your business right now that you're doing on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, and I want you to put them into 4 categories. So the first step, right, is we're gonna make a list of the things that you hate doing and you're bad at. Okay, so take a moment now to write that down, things you hate doing and you're bad at. These are the things that when you do them, they bring your energy down, or because you're bad at them, they increase your stress levels. It's really hard to be a good leader and run a successful business if you've got low energy and high stress levels, okay? So this is going to be our first priority, to get those off your plate. The second category of things that you want to write down are things that you love doing, but you're bad at. You can be honest, you don't have to share this list with anyone else. Things you love doing, but you're bad at. You want to spend time here doing these things, but you probably are getting subpar results. Right? And it's all about that opportunity versus cost, and it's kind of time to get out of your own way and write that list down. Right? Step number 3 are things that you hate doing, but you're good at. So and I'll map this out in a moment on the matrix, things that you hate doing but you're good at, these are the things that you're kind of forced to do because you're really good at them and they probably have an impact on the business. But long term, because you don't like doing them, long term, your team and your customers, they're going to start to feel your lack of passion. They're going to start to feel your frustration in doing these things. Okay, and then category 4 are the things that you love and you're good at. Okay, and these are the things that we keep doing in the business as long as they're high value tasks. Now, the way that I like to do this is to map it out visually. So I'll draw a matrix like this, and I'll put up the top, good at, down the bottom, bad at. On the left-hand side, I'll put hate. I know it's a strong word, but I'm okay with using that. And love over here on the right-hand side. Okay, so those 4 lists that we were looking at, I like to map them here on the matrix. So maybe there's something that you absolutely hate and you're really bad at. Write it down here. Is it sales calls? Right, you're going to be actually quite good at those at the end. They're going to start going into this category. Maybe you really love, but you're not very good. Like you love it quite a bit, but you're not so great at copywriting. Writing your own emails or your own sales letters or things like that. Maybe you're really good at and love training videos, right? So go through and start mapping out all of those tasks on this map here, right, on your matrix. Now, here's what you're going to do. You can make this very simple. Put it up somewhere where you're going to be seeing this on a long-term basis, right, near your desk or in your office. And here's the way that we approach getting your hands off the keyboard and making sure that you're doing the things that you should be doing in your business so that you actually enjoy your business. Because I can guarantee you, if you continue doing all of these things long-term, you resent the business. Right? We want to make sure that you end up focusing just on this area up here. Imagine how much fun that would be. Once you finish off this list, just take a moment and imagine if every day just looked like this. It'll be amazing, right? So the order that we hand over these tasks, we outsource them from your to-do list. We start here and we outsource this area. Hate and bad at, right? Maybe it's like your accounting. Maybe it's your you're probably quite good at it. Maybe it's your inboxing, right? You're just like, I cannot reply to the same question 50,000 times. It's driving me insane. Maybe it's chasing invoices, right? Whatever it is. So you're going to start writing all of these things down. The first area you're going to outsource, that box. Step one. Once all of those things are off your list and someone else is helping out managing them, the second thing you outsource is this list here. Things that you love but you're bad at because it's probably a bottleneck in the business that's slowing you down. Then you're left with just the things that you're really good at, some you don't like. So this will be the next box that will get off your plate. It's worth holding on to them until this point because you're quite good at them, but it's exhausting you and people are going to tell over time that you're not interested in those things. So it'll start to show to your team and your customers. So the third area, the third priority is going to be outsourcing this area. And then the fourth and final priority is that you're left with this section here. You may need to outsource a couple of things in here if they're low value tasks. You're allowed to keep on to anything that you love doing and you're good at that's a high value task. But if it's a low value, more of an admin task, if you've got in here like inboxing, answering your emails, because you love it and you're really good at it, that still has to be outsourced, okay? Because that's a low value task. So there should be like training videos or creating new programs or maybe it's coaching in your programs or whatever that looks like. You should be doing all the high value stuff, running big events in your like online virtual events, whatever that looks like. This should be your dream business day, right? If all you had to do was this, you'd be a happy lady. Okay, so take a moment now, let's map out all of the to-dos, think back on the last 2 to 3 weeks of your business, or go back through your to-do list and look at all the things that are on there. Make sure they're all on here. All the stuff that you do in your business on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, pop it on, and let's organize it into one of these 4 quadrants of the matrix so we can start having a look at what your business looks like now and what your dream business is going to eventuate as. Let's get doing.